Hello, my name is METİN Arıdaşır. This is 176th part of explanation of my theory. According to my theory and my formulas, volt is an energy unit. Electronvolt is invalid concept. 136.9 10 to the minus 19 joule is equal to 13.69 volt. 1 volt is equal to 10 multiplied by 10 to the minus 19 kilogram meter square per second square, or joule. Before explaining how I made electromagnetic and gravitation forces unify, how I found a new constant by unifying them, I will try to explain this constant's relation to the two components energies of an electron motion form. 1. An electron motion form has 2 point masses and 2 point energies components on any point of its cyclical, spherical, ring-shaped motion form, like this. Electron motion form at its first cycle. This is a point, any point. Here, C, speed of light direction through eternity. C direction component mass, point mass, and C component direction point energy. I have computed, I have told you before, C component mass 91.155 nanometer wavelength size, electron motion form, that is most common wavelength size kind electron motion form in our universes and in atoms. C direction component mass is 2.42 10 to the minus 35 kilogram, and C component energy is 21.78 kilogram meter square, 21.78 10 to the minus 19 kilogram meter square divided by second square, all, or joule. Yes. This is linear velocity component. Linear velocity of an electron motion form's first cycle linear velocity is, remember from my former videos, 1,884,000 km per second. 6.28 times greater than speed of light. Speed of light is not limit of speeds of the things. Yes. Linear velocity component mass I have computed 3.85 8 10 to the minus 36 kilogram, and linear velocity component energy is 136.9 10 to the minus 19 kilogram meter square divided by second square, or joule. And don't forget, this is between them, between each other, there is a unitless rate, unitless constant, E. Not elementary charge. Elementary charge idea is wrong. Electronvolt idea and concept is wrong. Conceptualization. Wrong conceptualization. Yes, E is equal to 0.1592. It means it's equal to its rate, speed of light divided by linear velocity Vg. What? 1,884,000 km per second, yes. An electron motion form has 2-point masses and 2-point energies components on any point of its cyclical spherical ring-shaped motion form. While in the c direction component point mass and point energy decreasing inversely proportional to squared wave number or distance, in the linear velocity, 1,884,000 km per second velocity, component, direction, point mass and point energy don't change. They are constant, they don't depend on wave number or distance. This is so important. For each successive waves, c direction mass and c direction energy, point mass, decrease inversely proportional to wave number or distance, multiplied by wave number, but for each successive wave, linear velocity, component, energy stay constant. Like this. Like this. Wait a moment. This is my formulas about them. This is C component, speed of light component, energy. Formula that I put forth and squared divided by. Here, linear velocity component energy formula. This is constant. Okay? This is variable. Relatively wave number. Here. Snapshot. Okay. Then here, unitless. 0.59, 0.159 or 1.6 10 to the minus 1. Unitless constant. C direction energy, linear velocity direction energy, between this ratio is that. Okay? Then here. Okay? Yes. I hope you see. I advise you to watch my former videos. Yes. 2. 136.9 10 to the minus 18 Joule volume energy is a constant for 91.155 nanometer wavelength size kind electron motion form. That is most common wavelength size kind electron motion form in our universes and atoms. 3. The two different components, different point energy values are related each other by a unitless E constant is equal to 0.159, and each of these two different components, different energy values, represents and indicates one single certain wavelength through different formulas. How? Here, remember, one of them, look at that, upside. Yes, one of them. In the linear velocity direction, 1,884,000 kilometers per second linear velocity component, direction component. One is, remember, my shortened shortened wavelength of applied voltage in motion, electron motion form formula. Remember this. Here. Then, rooted these figures, 6.28 fold, 6.28 times greater than speed of light multiplied by Planck's constant. Remember, according to me, Planck's constant is angular momentum of electron motion form from my former videos, if you remember, then divided by 13.69 volt or 136.910 to the minus 19 joule divided by, result is 91.18, say 91.155. It's not important approximately. Yes, here, this one, linear velocity component. Because of what? Because of 1,884,000 kilometers per second. Now, here we divide C direction component 1. Here, C direction component formula 2, same wavelength. It will indicate same wavelength. How? H multiplied by not Vg. Now C divided by 136.9 10 to the minus 18 multiplied by unitless constant 0.159 is equal to 91.18 nanometer. Okay, same. C direction component, linear velocity component. Okay. Now, one of them in the, yes, remember, shortened wavelength, yes, and the other. Yes, finally, eventually, then, what does the voltmeter show? What does the voltmeter show? C component energy in volt or linear velocity component energy in volt? Which one? C component direction, mass, and energy are responsible for mechanical interactions. Remember from my former videos. Here. C direction component of electron motion form responsible for colliding between ordinary objects, static and dynamic interactions between ordinary objects, mechanical interactions and potential energy between ordinary objects, electromechanical forces, interactions, etc. C direction, mechanical, and linear velocity direction, responsible for photoelectric effect, photoionization, chemical ionization, making a large proton-bound electron motion form absorption, etc. Okay, spectral lines. Electron motion forms are responsible all forces and energies of regular universes, light, temperature, heat, gravitation, mass, electromagnetic waves, etc. Their unique sources are electron motion forms. There are no separated fundamental forces. Okay? Now, again, then what does the voltmeter show? C component energy in volt or linear velocity component energy in volt. C component direction, mass, and energy are responsible for mechanical interactions. Linear velocity component energy responsible for ionization, photoelectric effect, spectral line production, etc. Naturally, spontaneously, unconsciously, voltage measuring started with the turn of the indicator needle. Voltage measuring started with the turn of the indicator needle. Because of it is result of mechanical interaction, then we see this effect under the influence of the C component direction, mass, and energy. Then someone will say, if we multiply the value of volt indicated by voltmeter by elementary charge, we find energy value as electronvolt. This was a wrong conception and wrong conceptualization. Have a good evening. See you later.